Anyway, I've got a few cards I'm going to pull, and that while I've just taken some time from resting, just to sit down and just pop my face back online again. This week's been such a challenging week for me with health-wise. I've had this flu and just felt really exhausted, like absolutely exhausted. So I've been taking some time to recharge and just reconnect, and doing some meditation and Tai Chi and stuff, just to be able to reconnect my energies, and that it's really important that we do take that time out when we're not feeling very well, and when we're feeling a bit flat, and find what it is that works for us to be able to recharge. As I've just come online and advertised the 2 events that were coming up, and both of them are for you to be able to take some time out for yourself. Anyway, so let's see what Spirit has got in store. Let's see what is going to pop out here. You know, the funny thing is, inner child, I was just going to say to you, the funny thing is, you know, I've been doing some work on myself lately. Again, I've spent many years doing work on myself, but I've been doing some work on myself lately, and just found that in the last few years, well, since my accident and just a few other things that have been happening in my world and in my life, that I don't have that mysterious, mystical part of me out there as much as I used to. That I've been a little bit more, I suppose, serious than what I used to be. And this comes from all these different things that happen in life. But look at what fell out, the inner child. I was just going to talk about that, you know, this card number 8. But it's the inner child. And it's been able to actually connect with that mystical, mysterious side of ourselves, and be able to actually do the things that we need to do for ourselves, and to be able to laugh and be able to play, and that because the things that happen in life just make us actually more serious and more careful about things. I'm just looking at the snake coming down here. You know, snakes are always you know, often about, you know, people see that as lies and stuff like that. And it's on the inner child card. And that snake's, there's a person straight underneath that snake. And it's about temptation. It's about the things that have been in our way. The things that have been lies and deceit around us that have actually made us be serious and see things differently than what we used to. So it's about stepping out of those lies and out of that matrix and out of that deceit, and actually being that inner child, using that inner child, and being that person that actually makes us feel good, feel alive, feel mystical, magical, makes us be able to tell stories and story times and stuff like that, and just create stories. Another thing that, you know, I used to love doing when my kids were little, and just creating made up stories, and even while I was doing my study, you know, that was one thing that I used to do a lot, to be able to relate with, you know, help people be able to relate with what's happening in their own world, and talking about the stories of, you know, the ugly duckling or whatever, you know, using story time for a really big part of what I was actually trying to put out there. So this inner child card is like really very important. It was something that's been in my mind off and on all day today, about the seriousness that's been in my life and many other people's lives, you know, being caught in that trap of, lots of things happening, things going too fast, but also caught in that trap of lies and deceit. Divine gateway. I love this. It's got this in the trees. It's got a gateway right down here, and the face is all up here. So it's about us being able to get through that gateway, being able to open up the creativity and stuff again that we had, being able to connect with ourselves and that and that other part, and let go of all that other stuff. And sometimes it's easier said than done, because there's things that we actually don't see that we've got to let go of, or things that we don't actually see that we need to be able to heal, and that because it's been a part of us for so long. But it's also in our muscles, in our nervous system, in our bones, and it's also in places that we just don't know that it's there. But it's been able to work through that, being able to let things go that come up that we see, and being able to move through that. But it's about asking for help to help us see it, and that, you know, like I've said many times before, that I'm a holistic life coach, I'm a therapist, counsellor, and, you know, contact me if I'm the right fit for you, and let's get that journey done together. Okay, so let's see what the next card is that's coming out. Authenticity. Okay, it's number 13, authenticity. With this card, I'm just be real, be true to yourself, actually say what you need to say. And, you know, people may take it the wrong way, or people may not understand how things been said. I've said a couple of things to people the last few days, and they've got really upset with what I've said, but they actually didn't stop to see why I had said what I wanted to say. And I was only saying the way that I felt that the situation often tends to go with, you know, with the people that had been involved. There's things that they're totally missing about what I see and what I feel about the situation, and they don't understand where I'm coming from. But that's okay, because one day they will. And it's about me being able to speak my truth, about being able to say what it is that I'm feeling and seeing. And if they can't see it, that's okay, as long as I'm being true to myself and true to my word. Okay, so I've got one more card, and that's what I'm feeling. Some you people out there have got, you know, some of you have got some situations that you really need to be able to say what you want to say, to be able to move forward. Take your power back. You've been giving too much of your own power away. That's number 35. And internal self. Look at that. You know, it all just fits, you know. The internal self. Look at that. It's like the lights there. And it's the self is trying to come out. The self is the self that's been hiding through all the stuff that's been happening around you, is wanting to come out. And it's wanting to say, hey, look, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. Take your own power back. Stop letting other people control where you're going and what you're doing. Because it's all about you at the end of the day. Breaking free. Let go of that cycle. Let go of whoever it is that's holding on to you. It's, well, it's like half a face there. You know, it's like half a face. But it's been able to break away those chains. Break away from what is not real, what is not serving you. Break away from that. Take a new path. The new path's right there in front of you. It's right in front of you. You just need to step on it and move forward. You just need to step on it and take that leap of faith. Take that leap of trust. And just, you know, it's not easy, you know, because you just don't know what's going to be down that road. You don't know what's going to be down there. You don't know what's ahead of you. It's like when people first want to do some work on themselves and they don't know what they're going to end up being like, or who they're going to end up being like, because they're so used to being the way that they are. And it's the scariest part is taking that first step. Once you're on that journey, yeah, it does hurt, but it also hurts staying where you were. But taking that new path, taking a different way than what you normally would, is also scary, because you don't know what the outcome's going to be. You know what the outcome of the old path's going to be, whether it doesn't work, and you just repeat it and it doesn't always work. Well, it doesn't work anymore, and you know that it's not going to work, but you know what the outcome's going to be. But it's being able to move forward from that. Connect with the universe. Connect with Mother Earth. Do that connection for yourself. Whether it be the grass, the trees, the beach, clear some of that other energy off you, other people's energy, the energy of everything, the hustle and bustle of life, and make that decision for yourself. Connect with yourself and give yourself some compassion. Okay? Be gentle with yourself, but you know what you want. You know where you really want to be. So just do what you need to do for you, not for everybody else, just for you. And then all the other people that you love, it's going to go into their world, and when you're the best that you can be, it's going to open up doors for them as well. They might not understand what you're trying to do or who you're trying to be, but when they see the better you, the better version of you, then that's going to help you, and it's going to help them. It's going to take them along that journey with you if they choose to come. That's me for now.